you start, really?
Yes.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, as usual.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen.
Is that a good introduction? I believe it is.
I think now it's your some personal thing.
Today we got this beautiful bike. What was its name? My telephone is starting Hey Google for no reason. GSX-S 1000, baby. Wonderful looking, if you ask me. And we got to ride it for around, I don't know, 30 minutes, right?
Maybe
minutes.
even more.
A bit more. We took some shots, and both of us are gonna tell some of our,
Spoiler alerts, pretty good bike.
some of our experiences. So, first of all, I wanted to say something about the ergonomy on this bike, and I find it to be pretty much great. It's kind of sporty, and the position of the handlebar is quite fine. It's a little bit on the sportier side, and the weight is not too much front and not too much back. Basically, it's nice for sport riding. In terms of the pillion, Tanya, how was your position?
Well, my position was actually it's good for girls or pillions that are not as tall as me, because I feel like I cannot follow you very well in the curves and I'm sliding down. I'm actually using this much. This I'm not using, and only this part I'm using, and I'm completely leaning on you.
But you're a big girl, right?
I'm a big girl, yes, I'm almost 180. But this seat has a very good material, so sliding goes a little bit harder, but when you brake it happens nevertheless.
The comfort on the bike. Now this is a good question. We couldn't ride it, of course, for a long enough time to conclude what is comfortable, what is not, but I would say that for this 30 minutes or 45 minutes of riding, it felt quite good. The seat is a little bit harder than on my Yamaha MT-10, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing, because the seat is nicely sculpted and it doesn't interfere in any way. You can move around if you need in the corners, and it's pretty much fine. Now, Tanya,
It's a little bit harder, but it didn't feel bad.
good enough. The sound of the bike is what we would say. It's Euro 5. It's a new bike.
It's
Usually,
alive.
yeah, these bikes are usually diminished. The BMW S1000 XR that we had was like a vacuum machine. It was not really nice. And this thing, let's try to record it. You can come closer and record a little bit of this amazing sound. The symphony of Suzuki, baby. I was amazed when I heard it, because I thought now Euro 5 emission regulations is gonna sound like nothing, but I'm glad that Suzuki, 2 thumbs up, did something like this, because they think about the character of the engine at the end. Pretty nice. Tanya, what do you say as a pillion? Do you hear something of this sound?
I hear it and I feel it. Little bit my butt feels this sound.
Okay. The gears and shifting, pretty smooth. I would say 10 out of 10, definitely, because there is no interference. You feel like it goes very smooth, like through the cheese, knife through the cheese, and it's pretty amazing in any gear. Now, in terms of the quick shifter, both of us felt that it's a little bit clunky, so I didn't push it too much like on a track, for example, but for everyday rides with a little bit of gas or average gas, it's smooth, but you feel the change a little bit, and especially it's noticeable on a pillion side, I guess.
Oh, look, the plate.
Tanya, we're recording the bike. So the downshifting are smoother in any case, but Tanya, what would you say as a pillion? How did you feel?
For a quick shifter,
Yes.
I could feel it. It's not the smoothest. For me, it's really not a big problem to feel it or not. But for people that care about these things, I think as a pillions, they should consider it. At least try the bike.
Good enough. Acceleration. Great. And with this sound that it makes you feel like you're going even faster. So many times, like when I tried the bike after a couple of kilometers, I started accelerating and I shifted, I would say early, because I thought the bike is like reaching the top RPMs, but it's not, because the sound was amazing really. So the feeling and this acceleration is pretty strong. It's a proper 1000cc bike with great amount of powers. Now Tanya, what would you say?
It was a little bit challenging. Yes.
Holding yourself, right?
Holding, yes, because I'm tall. It all comes to the tallness,
Let's
considering
cut your
this
legs
bike.
a little bit down there. And
No, please, I need them.
passenger comfort, you said something about this, right? Like in general, what would you say? Like
Yes, I did not have time to conclude is it a bad thing or not, but it came to my mind to maybe reposition those things for legs.
a little bit lower?
A little bit. It's a little bit more behind that I'm used to, and yes, I think maybe a little bit lower.
Perhaps 3 fingers or something. You have some space over there.
Perhaps.
But Tanya is a tall girl, so it should not be
Yes.
the problem for many people, I guess.
We say this in every video how tall I am. I think it's enough.
We should mention. So brakes, brakes,
They work.
pretty good. The front one is holds pretty well. The rear one, compared to my Yamaha, I feel like I need to press it a little bit harder. I mean deeper, and then it starts working. But it's working perfectly. They're amazing as well. Now you cannot say anything about the brakes because you didn't try the bike, Tanya. I'm sorry, baby.
I'm sorry too.
There is no comment on this one. The mirrors are pretty good from the original option, because they are going tall and not like with many bikes that I'm seeing 1/3 of my shoulders, but over here I can see a little bit more. It's really nice vision for stock mirrors, and I didn't see any kind of big vibration over there. Yes, that's me. The looks, Tanya, you can just go a little bit on the front side and show the looks. I personally find it pretty nice because I like this kind of futuristic looks, alien looks, or
It has pretty much great details.
yeah, Transformers
For
looks.
example,
It has
this
this
one.
wings as well here on the sides.
I like it.
It can fly.
Show us the wings again.
The wings are over here.
What do the wings do?
They are pushing you downwards so you don't fly away, Tanya, you know, when you're crazy enough to ride it so much. Now, do you see the light turning on or no?
Yes.
Yes. This is the long and this is the short, baby.
Show us again.
I showed you.
Show us again.
No, that's enough. So in terms of the cruising, another thing that's also pretty much important for everyday riding and for riding with a pillion: cruising, low speed ride, smoothness. So cruising is very nice on this bike. It's very smooth and it's very calm, I would say, when you want it to be calm. You can ride it 6th gear, 35 kilometers per hour, no problem. It will not choke or anything. It's very smooth, very nice. And low speed ride is great. The only thing is, like on many naked bikes, you don't have too much space over here, so you can just do this or that, but it's all about habits at the end. It's similar to my Yamaha. Feel of the ride. So at the end, as a conclusion, I would say this bike feels pretty refined.
It's a pretty good bike.
Yeah, pretty good bike. I don't find anything in this 45 minutes of ride that I don't really like. Otherwise, there is vibration. I would say it's occurring at around 5,000 RPMs, which is normal for many four-cylinder bikes. 5, 6, 7, there is some kind of vibration, and Tanya, you also noticed that one?
Yes, sometimes more on my left leg.
Is it a deal breaker, or do you feel like it's fine? It will not
No,
bother
it's
you?
not a deal breaker.
Yeah, I would say the same. It's just those small vibrations that are also making the bike, I guess, feel alive. And otherwise, very nice bike, and I didn't expect it to be so good as it is. Thank you for watching this first impressions video, and Tanya, you can finally show your face so people can see who is talking.
No, I just figured, you know, to stay mysterious, play hard to get.
Okay.
See you in the next one.
Bye bye. Big thanks to our friends at KTM here in Augsburg, Motorrad handler Finkl, for providing us with this amazing bike. Our friend over there, Nenad Petricevic, amazing guy who is always supportive and ready to help and to give good advices. He is always ready to give those advices to anybody who is coming to the store and looking towards opportunity to try the bike or to buy the bike. And please, if you have any kind of things that you would like to ask, to see, to try, to look at, go over there. Guys are really amazing. The team over there is great. Thank you.
Hi too. So many planes.
Please, let's go. We need to go review, baby. Let's go.
Oh, are you excited?
I am pretty much.
Are you now an official reviewer of in the moto world?
Official no. Some kind of newbie reviewer, yes.
Did you do your hair and beard specially for this video?
No, this is just, it was not on purpose, definitely. It happens rarely. One time in 3 months. Let's go, baby. I'm excited to talk about something, really.
Let me get this frame also. It's very interesting because of this dust. Give us some sound, baby. Bravo, bravo.